Where Gabby is, that's the message her family is sending to the missing 22-year-old fiancé tonight.
And now police have named him as a person of interest in her disappearance. Welcome to 10 Tampa Bay. I'm Ryan Bass.
And I'm Allison Croft. The two went on a cross-country trip. Laundrie made it back home to Northport. Petito has yet to be found.
And there was an altercation during their trip where police had to be called while they were in Utah. Let's run you through everything that we know so far.
The two began their trip from New York on July 2nd. Weeks later, on August 12th, police in Moab, Utah were called out for a disorderly conduct situation involving the couple. According to the police report, a witness says he saw them get into an argument over a phone and later saw Gabby slapping Laundrie and climbing over him to get into their van. Laundrie told police he locked her out to create distance so they could calm down. Both said they were struggling with their mental health and being on the road together had put a strain on their relationship, but they didn't wish each other any harm. No charges were filed, but the officer did order them to spend the night apart to give them space. A week later, on August 19th, they shared video of their journey on YouTube. According to Petito's family, the last place anyone knew where they were was the Grand Teton National Park. Her mom said they got a text from Gabby's phone on August 30th. 2 days later, Laundrie returned home to Northport without Gabby. 10 days later, when Gabby's family, who's in New York, realized something was wrong, they reported her missing. Now they're begging her fiancé to speak up and tell them anything that could be helpful.
Now, in a statement, Gabby's family directly called on Brian to talk, saying, quote, "Brian, you selfishly remain silent while Gabby is all alone in the wilderness. Your silence is reprehensible." As 10 Tampa Bay's Adoria Chumba tells us, police are also frustrated that Brian's not talking.
We've been out here all day and we've only seen Brian Laundrie's family go into the house, but we haven't seen Laundrie himself. Now, Northport police, who have now taken over the investigation into the disappearance of his fiancée, 22-year-old Gabby Petito, say they really want to talk to him, but so far he hasn't made himself available to investigators.
It's kind of odd he shows up home, and 2 weeks prior they had a report in Utah. Well, where is she?
He was the last known person that we have information was around her. You know, how you define person of interest is up to you, but certainly we are interested in talking with him.
Neighbors, police, and people across the nation are asking, where is Gabby? Police in Northport say the one person who can give them a jump start on that answer isn't talking. Gabby Petito's fiancé, Brian Laundrie, was on a cross-country road trip with the missing 22-year-old. She was last seen at the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, according to social media posts. But police say he returned in their van to Northport without her. He was quiet for several days until Petito's family in New York reported her missing.
We need to know exactly where he was, where she was, their last locations. In that, the fact that he was back here for 10 days.
Police say the FBI assisted them with processing the van, but remain mum on what they discovered. Police say they're trying to locate her phone also. They say they're working different angles to try to find the missing woman.
We'll use everything: tolls, highway cameras, gas station surveillance cameras, tips, cell phone usage, financials, whatever.
And at least give the parents that much. Be a true man. Instead of hiding, be honest.
And Northport police say they now have a new tip line that you can call if you have any information that can help with this case. And that number is 1-800-CALL-FBI. They believe it will help them streamline any information and tips they get and have it vetted by the FBI. Again, that number, 1-800-CALL-FBI.
Now, police said they went to Brian's home the night she was reported missing to try and speak with him, but his family told them to speak with their lawyers. Those lawyers said they will remain in the background, the family will, and offer no comments at this time. Investigators say that Brian is exercising his Fifth Amendment right. Now, taking a deeper dive, that amendment breaks down into 5 rights: the right to a jury trial, right to a fair trial, protection against double jeopardy, protection against self-incrimination, and protection against the government taking away property without paying you for it. Now, in this case, they're referring to the self-incrimination protection. This allows witnesses to plead the Fifth and not answer any questions. That does not mean he's guilty of a crime. In fact, he hasn't been charged with one or even been labeled as a suspect yet, only a person of interest. Now, you can help spread the word and try and find Gabby by sharing her pictures. We have them posted on our 10 Tampa Bay Facebook page.